Yeah. Huh. I've been
We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partners, Week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
You think back to the leading up to the bye, Mike, and this team really was struggling. They were having a hard time finding success. They had lost multiple games in a row. So the ability to just take a step back, do a little self-scout, do a little self-accountability check, and just get a break. Get away, regroup. They said they had a great week of practice. It kind of rejuvenated the locker room, and we're going to find out here shortly whether it worked.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Oh, okay.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. This one complete to Washington.
The big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Attack! I go Louis! Hey, 15! Hey, 57 color.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up the third down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and a yard at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Now it's second and 1.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, I got blue. Easy. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First and goal at the 5-yard
Yellow.
line.
They'll run. It's Hall. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
3-yard line. A pickup of 2.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a waste of time.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Denver. That touchdown number 19 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and receiver Teteroa McMillan set to take over once again. He's been the man that makes this offense go. Currently number 2 in the NFL in terms of receptions for a wideout. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
To throw, it's Stroud. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold that on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
First down.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We are through one. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. As we are ready to get back underway. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go, Lou, 15. Hey, 15.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The Broncos bringing out their punter.
It's 4th down.
This is taken at the 25. The Chiefs offense and receiver Tenaroa McMillan set to take over once again. And he's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. They'll go play action with Stroud. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They'll go right back to McMillan. Complete. Down to the 10. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Big play for KC. That gains an even 60 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's in. Tucker Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown,
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs are on top. It's now 10-7.
Broncos 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Mahomes on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Yellow. Hey, Riblet.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 57. Attack.
Patrick to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So, Mike, look where the corner came from on this blitz. He's all the way on the perimeter of the formation. This particular protection, they're not accounting for what they call corner cat. By the time the quarterback realizes he's blitzing, it's too late, and he's got no choice but to just take the sack.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
That
yards.
catch number 40 on the season for him.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
43! 43! Yellow! Far side!
First down throw, Mahomes. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Yellow! Argo up! Yellow! Far side!
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Pass to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll take this down inside 35.
12 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow! Hey, 57! Far side!
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Broncos. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are on top. It's 14-10.
14, Chiefs 10.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Throwing on second down, Stroud.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league. Like, some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
To throw is Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
Stroud
Kansas
going to
City.
set up the throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, KC.
For the extra point.
The PAT, up and good. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Yellow! Argo, 50, yellow, 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 yellow!
First and 10 for Mahomes. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. As the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's second and 2.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
At the 45-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. Going up top for Evans. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans getting set for this drive. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Off the play fake. Mahomes. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, they had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here's Midfield to the 45. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 25.
Here's first and 10.
That's another Broncos first down.
They give to Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 31, here's second and 7. They'll try the right side with Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense and receiver Teteroa McMillan set to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Really 3rd, they need 1.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Stroud. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Stroud to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the gun here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the lead down to 4. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, attack!
Here's Mahomes. Going up top for Evans. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Mahomes. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
On the give, it's Hall. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off we go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Third, they need 8.
Yellow. 180. Attack.
Patrick to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take, half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
18. What's up?
A second down throw for Stroud. And unable to connect it. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
On second down, Stroud. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Stroud. Rush pressure gets there, and down he goes. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Yellow. 43. 43.
Mahomes back. That is caught. Finding Higgins. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard. They'll run. This is Hall. We'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Here's second and 2.
Yellow, yellow. There's a long right. Attack, attack.
They'll drop to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Attack, attack!
Now Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. From a little closer, here's second and goal. To throw is Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That is caught by the tight end. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have paralyzed like you can't have the ball. Paralyzed obsession. Friends is having kids. Still used to having a world with no love.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10.
On the quick, right?
Now, Stroud. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down. Throwing on second down. Stroud. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Back to throw. Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Chiefs first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. Here's Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the big end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's up?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
15. Hey, yo, go. Here we go, 15. I don't need to.
A first down throw for Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Throw here to begin the drop. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. And it is a
stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you could with me. We could hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You could spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and